This video is going to be a game capture video. I'm going to use the Canopus ADVC 110 along with my Mac Mini. If you're a PC user, the video should still be applicable. I'm going to use Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro 10 both to do the game capture. So if you're on a Windows PC and you've got Premiere Pro, there won't really be any difference. If we look at the back of the Mac Mini, you can see the Thunderbolt port, and you can see the Firewire port on the Canopus ADVC 110. You're also seeing the adapters used to go from Thunderbolt to Firewire. The RCA cables on the back of the Canopus ADVC 110 are for output. If you notice, they're plugged into the TV. While you're doing the game capture, you will be able to see the game on the TV itself, which is kind of important when you're using the Nintendo Wii because it has that motion caption device on it. So you want to be looking directly at the TV. Also, some software might have a tenth of a second delay. You don't want to have any type of delay if you're doing gaming tutorials or gaming demonstrations. We can see the connectors on the back of the Nintendo Wii. The one we want to focus on is the connector that has the RCA outputs. Those are going to connect into the front of the Canopus ADVC 110. The front of the Canopus ADVC 110 is for input. You can see the gray cables from the Nintendo Wii. The video is plugged in and both the audio cables are going to the right channel only. The other channel is for the audio board. I know some people are thinking you won't get true stereo. That's true. You could take both the red cable from the Nintendo Wii and the red cable from the audio board and plug them both into the right channel, and then you could take the white cable from the Nintendo Wii and the white cable from the audio board and plug those into the left channel of the Canopus ADVC 110. You would get true stereo, but the problem is if there was a part in the game where it was super loud and you wanted to bring that down or bring your vocals up, you wouldn't be able to separate the audio from your microphone with the audio from the game. This way you can separate the audio, and I'll show you how to do that in this video. Obviously, if you're live streaming, there wouldn't be any reason to go back and change the audio levels. I also know with OBS Studio, as well as a lot of other software programs, you wouldn't have to run your audio board right in the Canopus ADVC 110. It would let you select your external USB audio board as the audio source. This is really for people doing tutorials for the Sega Genesis, the Nintendo Wii, or any other gaming console that uses composite or S-video. Some of you probably noticed the phone jacked RCA adapter on top of the ADVC 110. Some of you may need that adapter in order to get the audio from your audio board into the ADVC 110. That adapter, along with the Y cables, in order to get the audio into the ADVC 110, won't cost you any more than $10. I'm going to do the Premiere Pro tutorial first and then the Final Cut Pro tutorial afterwards. In order to do game capture using the Mac Mini, Premiere Pro, and the ADVC 110, you'll go to the menu bar. Windows will probably be slightly different the way this is laid out, but you should be able to find the capture utility really easy. We can see that the Wii is already hooked up correctly, and I've got the settings 100% correct. If yours doesn't pop up by default, you'll want to go over to where it says Edit. Where it says DV, that's exactly what you want. I'm going to hit Cancel because it's already set up. Where it says Browse, you can decide what folder you want the audio and video to go into. When we get down to this preference right here for device control, this is exactly what we want once again. Where it says Options, we see all different options right here. Depending on what device you're using, you might want to switch this around. I want Canopus. And as far as the ADVC 100 being selected, that's just fine, even though my device is the ADVC 110. We're good to go. You can see my vocals are getting picked up from the ADVC 110, so we have everything connected 100% correct. All we have to do now is record, and I'm going to try and bowl really quick. So I'll hit record. I'm going to be off mic as I'm getting ready to bowl. So here I go really quick trying to bowl. And that's really all there is to it. Let's stop the recording really quick. And we'll just title this testing. Testing wheel work. Okay. And now we can go to where we have testing we, and we can drag it right to the timeline. It's really that simple. Here's what we just recorded. I'll get rid of this really quick. I'll play this back really super quick. So here I go really quick, trying to bowl. And that's all there really is to it. I don't know if it's coming in or not, the audio from my Mac Mini. In order to do game capture using Final Cut Pro 10 and the ADVC 110, you simply have to go to where this little arrow is, select it. I've already got the ADVC 110 selected in this part of the interface. Final Cut Pro 10 is going to recognize it as a digital camera, so there's no parameters to worry about setting up. I'm going to select import. I'm going to go bowl really quick so I'll be off camera. Will I get anything or not? I managed to knock down a few pins. All we have to do is hit stop import. And I get rid of this. You've probably seen the video show up right here. I get rid of this. I can select this. I can just drop and drag it down to the timeline easy enough. You know what I should do is make sure the audio. You probably won't hear this play out the speakers. Maybe you will. I'm going to go bowl really quick so I'll be off camera. Will I get anything or not? I managed to knock down a few pins. That's really all there is to it. I'm going to demonstrate why I hooked up the audio cables the way I did using the Y adapter. With Premiere Pro, if I hit the Alt key and slide this track down, now you can see I got a duplicate of the audio track. As you can tell, the left and right audio tracks do not match. The left was my narration, and the right is the Nintendo Wii game. With Premiere Pro, if I right-click and I go to where it says Audio Channel, I can make both the channels the left channel. So if I hit OK, now they're both the left channel. Click on this one and go to Audio Channel. I'll make both of these the right. That's really all there is to it. You can tell they're totally different. I want to end this video by stating the Canopus ADVC 110 is basically a generic DV Firewire based converter. There's a lot of other products like it out there. None of them are manufactured in the year 2020. You have to buy them off of Craigslist or eBay. The only thing that's unique about the ADVC 110 is that it gets its power from the 6-pin Firewire cable. You don't have to worry about a third-party power supply getting lost or chewed up by your dog. The other products would require the power supply, and you might want to be cautious when buying them off Craigslist or eBay if they don't have the power supply.